What it do? Bedtime crew. Hey man, listen, today I'm here to talk about the top 10 most wanted in the UFC. Now, we have a lot of very entertaining champions and upcoming contenders, but these guys, these are the top 10. There's no other way to say it. I'm just trying to get to the point where the video doesn't get completely demonetized. These are the terrorists of the sport that are ravaging the fucking sport that we all want to see lose. And I've ranked them from number 10 being like, okay, you know, I'm kind of preying on your downfall, to number 1. I'm literally reaching out to spiritual, like, forces to hope that you fucking get chinned in your next fight, okay? These people are boring. They're fucking annoying. Their fight style pisses me off. There's a lot of things that I'm going to get off my chest and vent my frustrations about in this video. These are the top 10 most wanted, just straight up terrorists of the sport, all right, dude? Number 10, I got Torres Finny at number 10, dude. Now, obviously, we've caught a lot of these guys over the years. We've caught, you know, Bo Nickel, the NPC, Robo Nickel. He was a most wanted candidate that we eliminated via Agent Rainier Derrida. You know, Cheeto Vera was a prime bedtime rogue gallery member back in the day. We got rid of him with Sean O'Malley. Torres Finny is climbing up these rankings heavily. His last fight was genuinely like borderline unwatchable. You look entertaining as fuck. And the sad part is about Torres Finny, dude. He's like, you know, like the side character that turns evil later on in the movie? That's Torres Finny, dude. Because I fucked with Torres Finny, bro. Pause. I fucked with Torres Finny, like, his personality. I was kind of rooting for him. The fact that he went on Contender Series 3 times. And then Dana White finally let him, all right, kid, whatever. Get over here, kid. You know, it was kind of a wholesome moment. And then he comes into the UFC and proceeds to put up one of the worst debuts I've ever seen. Didn't he land like 5 strikes? Bro landed 5 strikes. Bro got booed out of the fucking Apex. So I'm sorry, Torres Finny. I have to do this to you, brother. You are top 10 on my most wanted terrorists of the sport. Number 9 on my list, Gabriel Bonfim. You beat fucking Chaos Williams. You get gifted a fight against Wonderboy. And, you know, that third round, I mean, this guy's guilty of, you know, highway fucking robbery. There's no other way to say it, man. Gabriel Bonfim, the sad part. And the reason why I'm not putting him higher on the list is because, you know, it's one fight. You know, you got fraud checked by Nicholas Dalby. That's tough. But the robbery over Wonderboy and just, you know, stinking it up in that third round when you were having a pretty entertaining fight. I got to be honest. I feel like a lot of people are going to agree that Gabriel Bonfim is someone that they're not really rooting for moving up the division. I would say similar, you know, targets that we need to look out for in terms of, you know, guys that if you see them on the card, you probably maybe, you know, looking for a hate watch. I'm talking about fucking Yusuf Zalal with that Calvin Kattar performance. I'm talking about fucking Lerone Murphy, bruv, with that Josh Emmett fight. These type of guys where it's like, okay, you are good. You are a talented young contender. But do you have to win by boring fucking robbery every time? Like, do you have to win via clinching up against the fence? Like, come on, dude. That is why Gabriel Bonfim has made it into the top 10. And as they go up, we're also going to be increasing their power level. Like, they're more dangerous to the sport. They're higher ranked. They have a higher chance of, you know, God forbid, getting a hold of the fucking UFC championship. So for that reason, Gabriel Bonfim is at 9. I wouldn't be mad at swapping him out with maybe like Movsar Evloev, who I think Evloev is actually pretty entertaining. I will say that Evloev, people would say he's like in their top 5. I feel like he's actually pretty entertaining for the most part. I feel like he does have pretty decent fights if you watch it. It's just the fact that he's like Russian. And obviously, we're not going to talk about the things that he said, but in terms of pure fighting, I don't have Evloev in this category, all right? Number 8 on my list, Patricio Pitbull. Oh my God, bro. If like I said in the fucking matchmaking video, if I send you a picture of Patricio Pitbull, just know I'm not doing shit. Oh my fucking God. Patricio Pitbull. Now we're getting to people that like piss me off. Patricio Pitbull. I had a perfect prediction for UFC 314. I literally went 12-1 on picks, and this fucking blockhead stood around at range and let Yaya Rodriguez win. And we'll talk about Yaya Rodriguez very soon because he's on this list as well. Patricio Pitbull stands around at range fainting, doing fucking nothing, throwing calf kicks, waits until he's rocked you to start throwing punches. Hey, buddy, you're not going to rock anybody if you don't throw any fucking punches. I don't know what this guy is doing in the UFC at this point in his career, because the thing is, and I'm not even trying to be a fake hardcore, Patricio Pitbull was really good in Bellator. I watched Patricio Pitbull highlights in Bellator. I was keeping up with Bellator when they had fucking Dylan Dennis and they had Fedor and they had Chelson. I was keeping up with Bellator, and Patricio Pitbull was nice. He was fucking good at fighting. I don't know what has happened. I don't know whether Dana White lobotomized this guy or what, but he literally does not fight. He just stands around at fucking range. So Patricio Pitbull, don't put him on your parlay. Don't pick him. Don't get on the fucking hype train. Don't believe the fucking... There's not even a highlight reel to speak of. It's not like Michael Chandler, where he came in with some finishes and you're like, hold on, he might be good. And people have been gaslit into thinking Michael Chandler is like still good and picking him over Paddy Pimblett and shit. Pitbull, there's no highlights. There's no controversy. There's no fucking drama. It's just straight ass. Just straight standing around that range, dude. This guy's almost cooked my fucking parlay going to a controversial decision with Dan Ige. Boring ass fight against Dan Gatekeeper Ige, bro. So yeah, Patricio Pitbull, welcome to the list, brother. This is the only top 10 you'll be fucking seeing in the UFC, brother. I can guarantee you that, my boy. All right, let's move on to number 7 on my list. I hate to do this as an Australian. Carlos Ulberg, bro. I'm dead ass praying this guy gets slumped by fucking Yuri or by Big Ank or by fucking... It's not going to be Jamal Hill. Somebody up there. You know what I mean? Pereira, Yuri, if you can hear me. Big Ank, if you can hear me. Khalil, if you can hear me. I need you to get rid of Carlos Ulberg, dude, because this guy is straight Leon Edwards maxing. Alexander Rakic has returned somehow. It's like Star Wars Episode 9 when Palpatine was dead and they brought him back. We thought we got rid of Rakic having walk-off decisions at range, like just leg kicking to a fucking split decision. No, he's back, and his name is Carlos Ulberg. I'm so fucking sick of seeing this guy in the top 5. Had a boring-ass fight against Jan Blachowicz. We waited years to see Jan come back. You go in there and pitter-patter at fucking range. Then you're calling out Alex Pereira on Instagram and all this shit. Brother, you had one of the most Mickey Mouse title runs there was. You got gifted fucking Alonzo Menifield running at you and KOing him in 12 seconds. Like, come on, dude. You got fed straight cans to get ranked. You're lucky the Dominic Reyes fight didn't go through in hindsight, honestly. But also, you go from beating up complete jobbers, getting gifted the easiest matchups in the division. You get Jan Blachowicz coming off a giant fucking layoff and like a broken back or something like that. You take no risk whatsoever. You lost to Kennedy and Nzechukwu and now you're allergic to having a good fight. The only good fight you had on this entire run was fucking Da Eun Jung, and that's because you almost lost to this unranked random blob Korean man. And outside of that, this title run has been a complete fucking abomination of just boring, let me just do enough to win, or just fighting a complete can and KO. Oh my god, man. Carlos Ulberg, man. Holy fuck. I'm sorry, but if this guy wins the belt at light heavyweight, it's literally worse than Ankalaev being champion. At least Ankalaev has some fucking knockouts against ranked people. I can't name any of them, but I'm sure he did back in the day. I'm just saying, people hate, like, the thing, I'll say this to back up my claim, right? People genuinely are so mad that Magomed Ankalaev is the champion. They hate that Big Ank is touching that UFC belt and holding that belt and keeping it, right? Those same people would be rooting for Ulberg to beat him when Ulberg is just as boring. It's like Leon and Bilal Muhammad. It's like, bro, you like, I don't get it. I don't get why one of these guys you're like, oh, Ulberg, please beat Big Ank. If they've got booked against each other, people 100% will be saying that. They would be like, oh my god, Ulberg, please KO him. When it's like, bro, Ulberg's more boring than fucking Ankalaev. That's a fact. Ulberg is literally more boring than Ankalaev. Magomed Ankalaev had a great fight against Jan Blachowicz. That's all I gotta say. So, Magomed Ankalaev, I don't think you have to worry about this guy coming for your belt, but dude, Ulberg, he belongs in this top 10, bro. This guy is one of the most boring fuckers at light heavyweight. Like I said, literally Rakic 2.0. So, I pray that fucking Yuri or Khalil or Dominic Reyes or Alex Pereira, if we need to go there, if we need to pull out weapon A, Alex Pereira, to slump this guy, please, bro, because I cannot see this boring fucker winning the belt, dude. All right, now we're in the top 6. Okay, these are do not approach these targets, these suspects. These are some of the most wanted, most hated, I cannot wait to see this guy lose their next fight. Targets in the UFC. Waldo, Cortez, Costa. The fact that this guy is on a fucking run at heavyweight. This guy's emoting. This guy's fucking jiggling around, emoting, smiling at range. Getting rocked by fucking Sergey Spivak and winning by robbery decision. I'm fucking sick of this guy, dude. Why are you looking at me like that, bro? Why is he looking at me like that, dude? He looks like the barber that you walk in. He's like, yo, I can get you over here, bro. Just stares at you like that. Waldo Cortez Acosta is a pear-shaped man with a fucking fade that knows how to jab and calf kick, and that's it. And the fact that he is one fight away from a title shot in this division, and he's winning by robbery decision against Sergey Spivak by split decision. Ugh. Like, what the fuck, man? If you get booked against Sergey Spivak, I'm sorry, you have to win by finish or get finished. That's the only way to fight in this heavyweight division. So, Waldo Cortez Acosta, just the way that he fights pisses me off. The emotes piss me off. The fucking point fighting at range pisses me off. The back of the headshot KO pisses me off of Lucas Brzeski or whatever this kid's name is. Waldo Cortez Acosta, I feel like the fact that the reason why I've got him here so high, you may be a little bit confused because he's a heavyweight dude. He's got knockouts. This man is literally one fight away from fighting for the belt. That concerns me. The fact that I may have to see a press conference where, you know, the fucking AI voice is like, this punishing knockout artist from Cuba is looking to claim the heavyweight title, and it's fucking Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Tom Aspinall, and Tom Aspinall for 6 weeks straight is going to get, you know, the thing about Waldo Cortez Acosta, mate, he's a bloody great fighter, you know. I can't wait to fight him, mate. He's going to be bloody dangerous, mate. I'm absolutely shitting myself. Fuck that, dude. Waldo Cortez Acosta, you're in the top 6. Let's move on to number 5 on my most wanted. I genuinely hate Sean Strickland at this point, bro. I used to be a Strickland fan, dude. You guys have seen this arc happen in real time. I picked this guy against Strickus in the second fight. You ruined my fucking day, dude. Fuck you. You grew out a fucking mustache. You spent the entire countdown with Eric Nixick, who just in the corner, Eric Nixick. By the way, Eric Nixick, what the fuck is this guy doing? What the fuck does this guy do? In the corner of every single fighter that he coaches, whether it's fucking Chris Curtis or fucking Sean Strickland, Edmund Shablazian, fucking, who else, dude? Oh, there's somewhat, Dan Ige. It's always Dan Ige. He's in the corner. We need to move that. We need to move our feet. We need geography, Bubba. We need geography, Bubba. Beautiful, Bubba. Yep. We need to go at this fucking guy with the freaking teep kit. He's basically Tim Welch reskin, but people hate on Tim Welch and they glaze Eric Nixick. He is literally Tim Welch in the corner. He just says buzzwords. Beautiful. Hey, we need to go to our 2s. We need to go to our 7s. We need to go to our rooster. It's like, fuck you. Just say what needs to be done. Tell Sean Strickland to stop fainting at fucking range and throw a punch. This boring fuck just stands around at range, checking kicks, throwing jabs. And the worst part is about the Strickland gimmick is the gimmick is completely dead. Everything this guy posts on Instagram pisses me off. Everything this guy says on Instagram pisses me off. I'm like, shut up. Your last fight was terrible. Is anyone else feeling this way? Like, when I bought into the gimmick, dude. UFC 293, I'm not ashamed to admit, I bought into the gimmick. I was like, wow, Strickland's so weird, dude. Strickland's so crazy, bro. Like, he doesn't even care about being the champion. But now I just watch this guy post and I'm like, fucking hell, mate. Grown-ass man. Grown-ass fucking man. Here's the fucking thing about women, you guys, dude. Here's the fucking thing, dude. It's like, fuck, man. Do you want to throw a fucking punch in your fight or nah, bro? Like, what the fuck, man? This guy's fighting style is so fucking non-aggressive. It's the most boring shit ever. And because he's American, people don't say shit about it. Like, people do, but it took way longer. But people literally against Chimaev, they would be like, dude, Strickland's gonna save us from this boring fucker, dude. When it's like, they dead. People would rather Strickland be champion than Chimaev. They literally would. That's so dumb to me, bro. Strickland is one of the most boring fuckers in the UFC. He's got good defense. He's got a good jab. That's it. That's literally it. He checks kicks good. He blocks things really good. Man, nobody blocks a punch like this guy. Nobody blocks a body kick like this fucking guy. That last performance actually was so terrible, dude. It was actually one of the worst fights I've ever seen, bro. You managed to have Drickus have a boring fight, bro. I couldn't believe it. And yeah, the shtick is dead. The fighting style pisses me off. The fact that this guy's sitting around at 300 pounds right now, just refusing to fight anyone. Turned down Adesanya rematch. Turned down Derrida. Turned down Borrello. I guess I understand turning down Borrello if you guys are friends now. But dude, can you just fight somebody that's not a short Mexican blob in a fucking fury cage? Like, what are you doing, man? Again, grown-ass fucking man. Sean Strickland's in my top 5, bro. I'm going to be enjoying a hate watch of this guy's next fight. I pray if Chimaev loses to DDP, let's get Strickland versus Chimaev, please. Please make that fight. I would love to see that fight, bro. Please, man. Strickland versus, I don't even know who else would really beat him up, but somebody, please, man. I think that's another thing that pisses me off about Strickland is he's actually good. Like, he actually is good. He just doesn't try. He just fights like a fucking bot. Like, he actually is good enough to where I'm not just going to match him up with any middleweight and be like, yeah, they beat him. I think he still beats most of the top 15, but fucking hell. This guy's shit is just getting old, man. Like, I wish this guy would actually try and get better as a fighter and, like, change his style and evolve, but he doesn't. He's just cool with being, here's the fucking thing, dude. Here's the fucking thing, you guys. It's like, fuck, man. It's 2025, dude. Let's move on, though, to number 4 on my most wanted list, Mario Batista. The day that this guy loses, oh my god. And the sad part is he's kind of psyoping me into fucking with him, dude. I think I would have had Mario Batista higher if this was right after the Aldo fight. I probably would have put him at number 1 if this was right after the Aldo fight. I'm kind of like, it's almost like comical watching Mario Batista just piss everyone off, including me, right? Like, even when he wins, I can't really hate on him, but I still hate on him. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the way that he looks pisses me off. The way that his little face scrunches up when he's like, yeah, when he just, like, he just flexes so hard after the Aldo fight. It's so fucking infuriating. And by the way, that Aldo fight, just because time has passed, do not forget how bad that actually was. This guy, I've never seen this before in a UFC fight or an MMA fight ever. The referee breaks him off the cage and he just shoots another take, just goes right back to huffing Jose Aldo's nuts. Genuinely, like, one of the most boring, shitty fucking performances I've ever seen against a 40-year-old midget bantamweight that should have retired 2 years, that did retire 5 years ago. Genuinely. Like, the Patchy Mix fight pissed me off because I picked Patchy Mix, so fuck you, Mario Batista, for winning that. And fuck you, Patchy Mix, as well. You belong on this list as, like, an honorable mention. But yeah, Mario Batista, his fighting style, just his little fucking... He's like a little brother, dude. Like, just the way that he fights pisses me off. The clinch pisses me off. His little angry... He's like, yeah! That pisses me off. The fact that this guy... Oh my god, man. The fact that this guy's about to fight for the belt is so funny. That's why I've got him low, because I actually do kind of want him to beat Umar. I've heard that he's fighting Umar next. I'm kind of rooting for Mario Batista. I feel like it'd be really funny to watch Khabib in the corner. Davai, just crashing out when Mario Batista's hugging Umar. Taste of your own fucking medicine for once, buddy. But yeah, still, Mario Batista, I will be enjoying a hate watch of this guy. I pray for the day that Corey Sandhagen flying knees this guy out cold again, or fucking Marab bullies the shit out of him and emotes him. One of those two sounds great. Maybe O'Malley just flatlines him. One of those three would be amazing. Yeah, Mario Batista, he's on everybody's list of terrorists of the sport, all right? Now we're in our top 3. These guys are like Osama bin Laden level threats, bro. Like, these are guys we're trying to get. These are like Dr. Doom level threats, bro. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. My fault, gang. Let me edit that out. All right. These are Dr. Doom level threats. Coming in at number 3, Cyril Bongamin Gan. Wanted for robbery of Alexander Volkov. Wanted for robbery of a fucking UFC title shot. Wanted for playing fucking FIFA instead of training to fight John Jones. Cyril fucking Gan. Like, at least Mario Batista's fighting actively. At least Mario Batista is fighting. This guy sits around for fucking... Like, look at that. December to October. Are you fucking serious, bro? And before that, you beat Spivak. And before that, you... Like, bro, this guy's got an infinite fucking title glitch. That's fucking annoying. He pulls heel hooks when he's doing good. It's fucking irritating to watch. His fighting style is like he just jumps around at range, throws little pitter-patter, like, gay leg kicks. Just everything about Cyril Gane, and the fact that he's getting another fucking title shot... The reason he's in my top 3 is because he doesn't deserve the title shot. He robbed Alexander Volkov. I know that's not his fault, but it is. You are the guy that was part of it, and you're always gonna get hate for that. That's just how it is. And the fact that there's a possible timeline where this guy flukes a heel hook on Tom Aspinall, and then John Jones is bit. And by the way, John Jones would be on this list if he was actively fighting. I'm not acknowledging the fact that this guy's saying he wants to come back. No one wants to see Jones come back. No one gives a fuck. You completely are irrelevant, and you know that because your entire retirement, everyone just said, yeah, cool, thanks for ducking Aspinall, bro. Like, no one gives a fuck about you, bro. Right? But if Jones comes back and fights and Garn for the fucking heavyweight title, I can't even speak because I'm so mad about the idea of this cheeky fucker that doesn't even try in MMA. This guy literally does not even give a fuck about UFC. He literally just shows up once a year, wins against a blob or wins by robbery decision or loses a title shot. These are the only 3 things. And then an interview. And by the way, he ducked Tom Aspinall for like 3 fucking years. He ducked Curtis Blades. I talked to Blades about it. He literally ducked Curtis Blades so bad multiple times. Ducked Sergey Pavlovich. This guy, all he wants to do is sit around, play with a bit of fucking string, play FIFA, film fucking Netflix movies. I heard his last one was actually pretty good. Shout out to Cyril Gahn, but and then farm title shots that he's not gonna win. Fuck that. You are just ruining this division. You're just holding up the top of this division. Why don't you fight Pavlovich, bro? Why don't you fight Blades? Why don't you fight some of these other fucking guys coming up the division? Actually move the division along. This guy said it doesn't make sense for me to not fight anyone else. It only makes sense for me to fight for a belt when I beat Sergey Spivak. Right, bro. Seriously, man. This guy is one of the biggest fucking terrorists of the sport. We're going to put Cyril Gahn in at number 3. Coming in at number 2. I can't wait to watch this guy lose his next fight. Yaya Rodriguez, I genuinely hate this guy at this point. I fucking hate Yaya Rodriguez. And I'm glad people are starting to see what I've seen for so long. I know I picked him to beat Volk back in the day. Okay? But outside of that, I've been a consistent Yaya Rodriguez hater, dude. He is a whiny little entitled fucker in the featherweight division. That's a fact. This guy's dead ass. It has one of the flukiest fucking run. This is like Daniel Zellhuber if he won fights. Like the UFC has pushed Yaya Rodriguez so fucking hard. They want him to be champ so bad. They gave this guy a fucking custom interim belt. Fuck you. You beat Josh Emmett. You got a custom interim belt. Fuck off. Robert Whittaker, Kamaru Usman can't even get custom shorts. This guy gets a custom fucking belt. This guy gets UFC Mexico headliners every fucking year. This guy's about to get was about to get gifted a fucking title shot for beating unranked Patricio Pitbull. Seriously, bro. Let's not even talk about the fact that he ducked Zabit so bad that Zabit retired from MMA. Zabit literally was trying to fight you. You refused to fight him. You got cut from the UFC and lost your fucking ranking. Let's not forget, bro. This guy went to a fucking decision with Jeremy Stevens. Got out-wrestled by Jeremy fucking Stevens, dude. His only good win is Josh Emmett. That's it. It's Josh Emmett, dude. And Ilia Topuria beat the fuck out of him right after. And anyone else that's good at featherweight would beat the fuck out of him. Volk and Ilia and Max would all beat the brakes off Josh Emmett as well. And you got dropped and fluked a fucking triangle, bro. Like, nah, I'm just kidding. But and the nail in the fucking coffin is that this guy is so entitled that he thinks he is above fighting Diego Lopez. He is above, and this guy is so fraudulent as well because he's not refusing to fight Diego Lopez, who would beat the fuck out of you, right? That'd be a competitive fight, but I think Lopez would win that. Maybe I'm just picking him because I hate Yaya Rodriguez, but you know how I know this guy's a complete fucking fraud? And this guy does not deserve to even be in talks of a title shot. Let's not talk about the fact that he got choked out by Brian Ortega when he looked pregnant 2 fights ago. In Mexico, at Elevation, it was clearly set up for you to win, and Ortega was coming off a huge layoff from an injury where you fluked the armbar on him and didn't even tap him. You injured him. They bring you Blob Ortega off the couch at Elevation, and you gas out and get submitted. You gas out and get fucking finished. You get melted by Volk when he has a cut and a broken hand. Not only that, this is how I know this guy's so fraudulent, doesn't deserve a title shot, and just a complete terrorist of the sport. Holding up the division, wasting our fucking time. If the UFC booked this guy against Movsar Evloev right now, Evloev would be a fucking 3-1 favorite. People would literally say, damn, Yair is cooked. Damn, Yair is getting punished. People hate Evloev, and they know for a fact he would beat the brakes off this guy. The fact that this kid is even in talks of a fucking title shot. And he's playing into it with all this entitlement. I cannot wait for the day. And I've already seen it so many times. I've seen Frankie Edgar beat the brakes off this guy. I've seen fucking Volk beat the brakes off this guy. I've seen Ortega do it. I can't wait for the next one, whoever it is, whether it's Gene Silva or Evloev, not Volk because you don't deserve a title shot. Whoever it is, the next person to shoot a takedown, take this guy down and beat the brakes off him. I can't wait, dude. Bro, Yaya Rodriguez genuinely pisses me off, but there is only room for one king on the most wanted list. Ian Garry, bro. We didn't get the real hate watch because Shavkat and him had actually a good, Ian Garry was the most entertaining part of that fight. That, for me, that was like a hate watch for Shavkat, watching him struggle with Ian Garry and almost get submitted and have no success and just clinch and like jab 3 times around to win by boring decision. But people act like Shavkat's like a maestro of the sport, right? And still doesn't have a top 5 win, but he's getting a title shot because he has aura. But Ian Garry, oh my God, man. Not only does this guy have one of the zestiest, most boring fucking fighting styles, listening to this guy talk is like fucking listening to nails on a chalkboard. Like everything this guy said, I've gone out there and I've dominated Carlos Pratis. It's like, no, you didn't. You saw what happened to Shavkat when he said he was going to finish me. Yeah, he beat you. You know what I mean? Everything this fucking guy does. And he got cooked by JDM at the press conference, dude. Everything about Ian Garry, his fighting style, his boss baby fucking personality. Fucking hell. The guy begging for a title shot, just the cringy Instagram post. This guy is genuinely one of the most insufferable fucking people in the sport. He's very good. I've never said he's not good. I picked him against Cortez. I'm not an Ian Garry hater in terms of his skills, but fuck me. This guy is boring as fuck. This guy's insufferable to listen to, insufferable to fucking watch. His personality is so on display. He doesn't hide it whatsoever. He is like forcing it as part of the sport. That's why we talk about it. And I feel like no one is going to disagree with me except if you're like a complete fake hardcore. Like, dude, I like Ian Garry, man. Dude, you guys are betas, man. Ian Garry's a freaking Chad, dude. This guy fucking boss baby fucking hairline, dude. Fucking genuine pea head. But regardless, Ian Garry, I'm going to enjoy watching this guy get colded by JDM. I'm going to enjoy it. I feel like Thanos. What I'm about to do, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy when I'm in the corner for JDM. I'm in the corner team. Like, I'm one of his coaches. And I watch him fucking put a left hook on Ian Garry, just face planting, bro. The day that we get to watch the Ian Garry hate watch where he actually gets finished and gets destroyed, oh my God, it's gonna feed families, dude. It's literally gonna be like the John Cena, we have caught and compromised Osama bin Laden to a permanent end. Like, that's the level of hate watch that this is gonna be. This is my top 10 most wanted. Let me know down below, who are you looking forward to their downfall in the UFC? Make sure you guys drop a comment if you have somebody that I missed. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel. Go follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Bedtime MMA. And I will see you guys in the next video, man. Goodbye.